Why? Welcome to day 3,115 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, initials, S-H-E, what's she up to? I know, not super practical, but much to social media, especially YouTube's dismay. I identify the different videos that I do by number, and they're numeric because I do them every day. And it allows me to keep track of them if I ever need to find or want to share a particular topic or a particular video. But that isn't very user-friendly according to the algorithms. Well, I think it's people-friendly, but it's not necessarily searchable, user-friendly. And so that's something I'm going to work on. I keep saying I'm going to try and work on it, but I have done things for, this is year 9, so I've done things for a long time the way I do them. And they work for me, but that doesn't mean they're the best way to make the world a better place and work for other people. So that'll probably be changing. I don't know how it'll be changing. I've already committed to doing the annual challenge, so I'm not going to change either of the Supersize annual challenges before the end of this year. Now, I will probably do something different next year, but I committed to this year, and so I do what I say I'm going to do, and I'm going to finish out this year doing the annual challenges the way I've been doing them. And YouTube will just keep yelling at me. Okay, YouTube's AI will just keep yelling at me and saying, these are dumb, you've got too many videos, they're not searchable. Well, because you change your algorithm to make things searchable is not a reason for me to change the way I do things and the way I serve people. I'm not under the direction of the AI gods. So I do have AI as one of the topics on my list because being visually challenged, I need to use any tools at my disposal to make life easier. And one of my pet peeves is the reading screens where they read every single thing that's on the screen. Like, that's going to help you. I can't see, but I can hear. I mean, I can see pretty well still, too. I'm not 100% blind. I can't even imagine. That would be super hard. I wouldn't be able to see my little granddaughter's faces. And that would make me sad. So today, what are we talking about in the challenges? We're talking about, of course, one of my favorite exercises, the 7Y exercise. And why do I think it's one of my favorites? Because every time I do it, I have some kind of an aha, realization, awareness, epiphany, whatever you want to call it. I learn something more about myself or about my business, whatever I'm asking the questions about. And to me, that feels awesome. That feels great. Even if it's something I find out that I don't like or that I didn't realize was a root cause that was impacting me. And actually, I get more excited and more curious about those things than I do the things that just reinforce what I know about myself already. Why? Because that's an area for growth. That's an area for improvement. That's something I can do something about. So that's why it's one of my favorite exercises. And I always say, ask why of yourself and understand yourself better, because most of us don't even understand ourselves well enough, much less can we assume motives, intent, reasoning, thought processes for any other human being on the planet. You can't do it for your spouse or significant other. You can't do it for your kids. You can't do it for a politician. You can't do it for a religious leader. You can't do it for anybody. And I don't say you can't, but because there's no such thing as can't. But if you're doing it with someone else's mind or trying to, guess what's going to happen? You're going to draw the wrong conclusions because we don't know but the tip of the iceberg, like I said, about ourselves, much less any other human being on the planet. So use the 7Y exercise for good and for the good of you and your personal development, not to be judgmental or anything else. We're on step 3 of the SOAP framework today, which is A for analyze alternatives and act. And we use the pro and cons tool because I want to keep it super simple. On the days when we have 2 assignments, oh my God, 2 things I have to think about. I have to think about one of my core values and ask 7 whys about it. And then I have to do it and pick an action and take action on something that I say that I want. Yes, you do. Enjoy it. Guess what? It's not that hard. All of us have 10 extra minutes or 10 wasted minutes in a day. I like to think I'm super efficient and effective because I've been working on it for so long. But guess what? I still choose, and I actually build it in to have downtime, time to recharge my batteries, time to go for a walk, time to go out in the sun, time to do the things that I know I need to do so I can show up better, stronger, faster, healthier. I don't know about faster, but healthier. And maybe, I don't know about stronger either. But just so I could show up. How about that? All right. If I can help you in any way, one of my favorite questions is, how can I help? Reach out and ask. That's all you have to do. Go out, make it an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.